kind of losses to missing Carson and Process now on top of him?
Well, obviously, losing Chris Carson, he's had an amazing year. Um, haven't heard exactly what it is fully and the extent of it, but know it's pretty tough on him, tough on us. He's been a great player for us. Um, he's been the epitome of toughness. Um, he's been the epitome of a workhorse and just all the things that he's been able to do. He's been really, really special. He's had great confidence, great ability all year. We've believed in him, and he's one of the best running backs in the National Football League, hands down. He'll come back stronger, and just praying for him, that's the tough part about this game. And then in terms of CJ, it was good to see him in there, the past really 2 weeks. He's gotten in there some, and I think he hurt his arm, broke his arm or whatever. So just to think about that, and I know that's got to be tough on him too. So just disappointing, and we'll figure out what we can do.
How does this offense function properly with other top three running backs?
Well, I thought Homer did a good job stepping in, to be honest with you. I thought he's a great running back. He's been taking all the necessary steps to be on his protection. He did a good job on that. On the run game, he had a couple nice runs. He did a good job catching the ball out of the backfield, So he'll be ready to roll. And then, and I think, more than anything else is that we just got to respond. There's so much to figure out, and I can't answer all those questions that but I think that ultimately, the good thing is, we have a chance to win the NFC West. That's the reality. That's the truth. And the truth is we got to play better too as well. So both of those things are real. And so, there's, I don't think there's anybody better than us to be able to figure out how to answer back.
What was your view of what happened offensively after that first touchdown drive?
Well, I think we got kind of stagnant. I don't think we did enough. I think there's some more opportunities there we could, take advantage of and do some things. And, we just got to be, go for it and end up, just have no doubt and just be cleaner. And I think that's the reality. I think Chandler Jones had a great game today. He's a star player. He's been special for years. And, he's one of the best to do it. He had a good game, too. And so I give him credit. They did a good job.
Speaking of Chandler, he hit you pretty hard a couple times. You okay physically, or
Yeah, I feel great. I feel 100%. They got me on my ankle a little bit, landed on me early, but that was really small. They just kind of landed on me, funny. But other than that, I feel 100%. I feel great. So ready for this last game here at home and the playoff push, and I feel 100%.
Dwayne Brown also, we were told he's going to have surgery and maybe out for a couple of weeks. What's it like playing without him, and how does the line function without him?
Well, Dwayne's been special for us ever since he's gotten here. I'm not sure on his circumstances and situation, but he's one of the best left tackles in the game. So. But we'll have to be able to respond, and that's just part of this game. Everybody gets dinged up, every team, and everything else, and so everybody has things and everything else on every team. So, what we have to do is figure out how to answer and figure out how to come back and go get a win. And that's really what it's about.
Bobby's mentioned the adversity you and KJ and he have faced here. What do you draw from that for a situation like this, and how much up against it are you now compared to?
I mean, before this game, everybody's talking about how we're one of the best teams in NFC, and now things are probably going to change. It's the part of just the media process, right? You can't go with the ways. I think we didn't play great. It's like going to the gym. Sometimes you go up to the bat, and sometimes you go for 4. Sometimes you go to the gym and you try to shoot, and the ball is not going in. But if you believe in yourself and you believe in who we are and what we've been able to do all year, and to even get to us, get to this point where we are, to be fighting for the NFC West. I mean, there's a reason why we've been there all year, and we do have to get some guys healthier and everything else. That's a factor, but I think that ultimately we play a little cleaner, play a little sharper, get rid of it, and in terms of this game, it's one of those things that you have to move on. That's the only option. That's what we've always done. Nothing else is going to change. So we'll make sure of that. And I think the adversity is temporary. That's the reality. Adversity is temporary, and you just have to be able to answer back and respond.
How do you avoid being stagnant moving forward?
I think just we just got to study the film, figure out what we can do more of, and I think just continue to try to get the ball to Tyler, try to get the ball to DK, do different things, change it up a little bit. They seemed like they were on a couple things, and ultimately I think that obviously we lost not having Dwayne, Mike got injured. everything else, and Chandler played great. We got to figure it out, and we'll make sure we do.
You're so good at staying neutral. But now that this happened twice in 3 weeks, does it give you any sort of pause, like, all right, what's going wrong here, that this has now happened again as we get into the biggest games of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think you process it and try to learn from it for sure. I think, that's why you study. I think you study, what we're doing really well and what we can do better of, and more of, and then I think from there you hopefully respond in the right direction. I think we had a tough game, a couple weeks ago on the road at the Rams. We didn't play our best football. We were trying to catch up from behind. We had some opportunities in the game early. We didn't make those plays, unfortunately. And fast forward, they had the lead, try to come back. We weren't able to do that. We fly across country and we respond the right way. We score 3 touchdowns in the first 3 drives. I think it's just about response. It's just about staying composed, staying neutral, not wavering on who we are and what we believe.
There was a 3rd and 1 pass to Hollister, I think, on the 2nd drive. Just I don't know. Throw you wish you had back, or did something not?
They kind of felt like it was coming, and so it's against 4-down territory. We may go for it, and then we end up, I think we end up kicking the field goal there. We end up punting it actually. So I thought we were gonna go for it, So it's like they're not there right away. The guy came off the edge pretty good too. It's right there. So it's kind of one of those all or nothing kind of plays.
How'd you feel with the team's preparation this week?
I think we prepared great. I think we didn't play great. I think that there's never a question of preparation. I think we study like crazy. I think we do all the necessary things. We didn't play great tonight. That's his bottom line.
Anything else? Thanks, Ross.
Thank you guys. Go Hawks.